criminals are not punished. They're treated like the victim instead of the criminal.
Sheriff Beasley says we see too many cases where criminals get away with a slap on the wrist in Memphis, and that crime is now seeping into Tipton County. But he promises Tipton County will not handle it the same way.
One thing's going to happen in Tipton County, if you come up here and you bring those stupid crimes to us, we promise you, you're going to pay bail and you're going to pay your time. And if you want to come up here and commit those crimes and you've got the time to sit in jail, I promise you I got the place to put you.
Man, that sheriff ain't playing any games whatsoever. Before we dive right into this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys could please share so we can get the video and the word out there. Now, this sheriff here in Tipton County, this is in Tennessee, isn't playing any games. All this crime is overflowing from Memphis, and we're seeing this everywhere. Why can't everybody talk like this sheriff? Period. In Chicago, LA, I don't care where you're at, Miami, Las Vegas, it doesn't matter. Why can't they talk this same way? Even about the border. You try to come over here illegally, we're not having none of that. Instead, it's like, oh, you know, just come right in, you know, just open the door, come on. Did we give you a credit card? What else would you like? We got some Gucci blankets. We got some nice Swiss Mountain hot chocolate with the small marshmallows. That's the best hot, and you got to make it with milk. You can't make it with water. If you're making hot chocolate with water, I don't even know if I can talk to you. It has to be dealt with milk. But anyways, that's what we're, open arms, come right in. This is what we're all about. But this sheriff, this is the tone should be nationwide. You want to play some games, you want to steal from us, you got a totally different thing coming, and there's a little bit more. Check this out.
Judson Nafee watches this surveillance video as 5 thieves bust through the window at Whiskey Business on Highway 51 in Covington and steal thousands of dollars worth of liquor.
We've had 3 break-ins in Tipton County recently that look like Memphis-style break-ins, and of course, there's no consequences in Memphis for breaking in. We all know each other. We all want to have a nice, safe place to live.
You hear him right there. That's what everybody wants, is some safety. Nobody wants to have to go to work and be looking over their shoulders, and everybody that comes in when they hear that bell ring on the door, man, I'm either going to be throwing my hands or I got to get this shotgun ready. Who wants to go to work like that? But that's the way all this stuff is turning out to be. But if you have sheriffs like this, people that don't play no games, then you won't have to worry about all this stuff spreading like it is. And some of these clowns, you can just tell these are younger punk kids because they still like some Crown Royal. If anything, you should be going for like the blue label, some higher end tequilas. They're taking Crown Royal, not even Crown Royal Apple or the Peach, a little bit more expensive. They're taking the Crown Royal Black. They're taking just the standard purple bag one. So what do you, if you're going to get in there, why don't you get, I'm not trying to give them tips now, but if you're going to get a liquor, why are you going for that? Go get some Johnny Walker or something, and then they're taking Patron. Not even the Patron Respirado or one of the more, Neho, or is that how you sound? I know I'm going to end up butchering it or something. One of those, no, they take the silver, the green box. I don't care what anybody says, the green silver tequila, right, from Patron is better than the more expensive Don Julio. I don't know. The Don Julio just tastes like dirt to me for some reason. I don't know what it is, but that's how they don't know what the hell they're doing. That's why they're taking all this low. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sell this stuff? Hey, I got balls of Patron. I know it's 30, but I'll give you 2 for 20.
Man, I got these cheeseburgers, man.
But this sheriff, they've already caught, I believe, 3 of them, and 2 of them are on the run, and they're still locked in right now, locked up in Tipton in their little county jail. They're not back in Memphis. They're not out on bail or none of that. They denied them bail. This is how you do it. This is how you hold people accountable. I don't know if you guys remember that little instant. It was at Fox News at the headquarters, and where that guy lit the Christmas tree on fire, and that he was out the very next day. And right, and this is in New York, right? I believe is where their headquarters is at. Burnt down that giant, like 5-story Christmas tree. It could have fell over. It could have landed on the building, caught the building on fire. They gave him a little slap on the wrist, and he was back out on the streets. That's why people do these things. Even say somewhere like San Francisco, these places like Chicago, but San Francisco, they're telling people to stay home remotely, right? No, not to cut down on office cost or any of this stuff like that, helping you with the commute, no need. You can just work work from home. They're having them work from home because it's so dangerous to go downtown to go to work in these office buildings. These people are getting harassed, stalked, mugged, all kinds of stuff. They said, you know what? Just stay home and work remotely because it's that dangerous.
It is worth mentioning that we are not at Union Square or the Westfield Mall this morning because we have been advised it is simply too dangerous to be there at this hour.
Once again, we're not in Iran, we're not in Yemen, one of these third world countries, Venezuela. This is in the United States of America. One of the most beautiful cities before all this stuff happened was San Francisco, right? One beautiful, gorgeous city right there by the bay, the Golden Gate Bridge, outside all the crazy policies they institute in California, but was a beautiful city, right? You know, we saw this, everybody loved it, but now it looks like something out of Resident Evil or something like that. Just people are allowed to do whatever the hell they want and there's no consequences. And this is what people don't realize. Like say like in El Paso with the border, it's only a matter of time before it extends to other cities like Dallas and Houston, all these other places. Now say like in California, it's only a matter of time before say San Francisco extends to Sacramento and Victorville, Vacaville, all these other places, New York, so on and so forth. All it's going to do is spread because there is no accountability and they just let people do whatever the hell they want, and you see what the problem is because of it. And just Memphis is no different, a very dangerous city, just like Atlanta. We shouldn't be saying that in today's day and age with the technology. And if they just held people accountable, you wouldn't have half of this stuff going on. But they love this lawlessness because they live in these palaces and Taj Mahal type places with all marble floors and marble ceilings probably. They don't have to worry about this. Oh, you know, you guys can't have guns, these assault rifles as they call it. You guys can't have all this stuff. But me, I will be surrounded by security, each of them armed. Don't you find that kind of funny how these people preach you don't need no weapons, weapons of mass destruction, but every last one of them have armed security detail. So they can be protected by assault rifles, a BS term that they've made up, but the other people can't have them. You see how that works? And that's why they don't care about this crime, because it doesn't get up to their neighborhoods. Eventually it will slowly start to, but then they'll have the people shoot away and they'll get rid of them, just like in Martha's Vineyard. You guys remember that? They were clapping all the people, and then as soon as those buses arrived, they're pretending to cry, they're waving. Man, we wish they could have stayed, but you know, we couldn't have them stay. These people are so phony.
They're in my heart forever.
At some point in time, law and order has to be right there. That has to be A1, day one. It can't be second fiddle. Law and order, law enforcement, stop letting this BS take place. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys could please share, and I will catch you guys on the next one.